Hello, hello. Alright, JJ. How's you, mate? Good morning. Just about morning. On for a wee hour or two. And then I have to go and get changed. Because we're heading out for a wee bit of dinner. And then maybe back on again later on this evening. Improve my time by a couple of tenths, just not much. There's still an orbit in it for me. There's about 3 tenths in it. But just trying to put the lot together is a wee bit frustrating. I was a hell of a lot you did, JJ. And Ren's up there with a 50.8. I'm good, mate. Hello, Jamie. The two Balding brothers. Chilling out. What are you up to yourselves? Nice to see you. Thanks for hopping on. I'm not even going to drive out. There's 12 minutes. I'm going to get a wee smoke. Hopefully have a couple of good ones here. And hopefully we'll be starting. I'm hoping that couple of tenths will start us in the top 8 after that chicane. So Jamie, what about yourself? Are you into the rail racing as well? I mean, do you do a wee bit of the go-kart racing the same as JJ? Or are you hoping to in the future? Yeah, Jamie does the karting sometimes. He doesn't race though. Perhaps in the future. Once he starts beating you and mom and dad start thinking, oh, here, if we want to make it to Formula 1, Jamie's the way to go. Right? Or will we eventually have two Balding brothers dominating Formula 1 or something? I wonder. Thanks for hopping on anyway, guys. There's no hurry. No problem, JJ. Let's go one. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Put some music on, soft and slow. Baby, when you wanna play. We'll be lucky to start in the top 8, you know, with that time. Yesterday's qualifying times are anything to go by. I remember saying we needed to get down to about a 51.5. We'll have a wee half hour in it there before we started the stream. Oh, let's get ready to rumble. JJ's back. Well, I'm afraid. 3 minutes to the big kickoff. I think I'll have myself a trim of the beard maybe today. Mr. Fox, hello Mr. Fox. Congratulations on your fabulous prize. The end of the last stream. I'm not sure if you caught it or not. I believe you were just about to start another daily race. So you were, but hopefully you understood my English a little bit enough to realise that you won yourself a prize. Nice to see you. Thanks for hopping on. We're not on for long at the moment. We'll be on for at the longest up until about 2 o'clock. And then maybe back on later on this evening. Are you back on again at the moment? I'm good, sir. I'm not long up. I got up a couple of hours ago. Ready for some more fun. Might as well make use of this nice wee track before next week's. I'm looking forward to next week's races as well though. Race B and C definitely seem to be ones that I'll enjoy doing. The Nordschleife, the 24-hour, so that's the F1 section as well, which we're usually not the best at the F1 section, but it's a badass track. We'll enjoy driving around it. Hopefully you're good today as well, sir. Ten seconds to go until we see who is in the room. Pretty early to be on. Jesse, do you want to smoke? It's over here. I don't know if I've dropped down in the lobby or anything. I don't think so. I didn't have a bad end. I'm over in top lobby, so maybe this is a top lobby, just nobody's on. Out we go. Pulverization. He started in first, a first to last challenge. Let's hope we don't get into any hassle. A nice clean one to start us off, he said right before a DR reset. Bum, bum. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Fox. I'll need it. I shall need it. The pressure on the ass area will no doubt be immense. Will we shit our pants and have an underpant department incident live on stream? Who knows? Mr. Scottman in second position. A fellow Brit, hopefully, wanting to be nice and clean. Could I just maybe lose that slipstream straight away? Oh, it's just about it, it's almost lost. It's lost. Come on. Mind to throw away now. Hopefully I've got the pace. And they're all partying with each other back there by the looks of it. Almost up to 2 seconds already. Thank you. Smokers Highway. He's coming back, Alice. He's coming back. Need to rev it out a wee bit more. Slightly quicker, I find. Come on, get your nose in. He's definitely coming at us. What number's on the car? Number 2 on the car. Go on, make yourself a wee mistake back there. We don't want any of it. Stay back. Put your fag in the ice tray straight. Arrives just in time to put the fag in the ice tray. Better than him at that first corner, every lap. He's struggling there. Oh, don't you start calling McRae on it. And he's dropped himself a wee wheel, pushing too hard, it's opened up again. A nice first one for us. Oh. Oh, an orbit of Colin McRae. He's had slightly more pace on us. He just, the first corner killed him in the first lap. We're gonna find ourselves in a battle. And of course, where's that finish line? There you are. Oh, we had a right turn for the fans. And a clean race. 29 wins now on the second account. Mr. Scotsman, thank you. That was a good race. Mr. Scotsman. Clearly, he definitely had a bit more pace on us. Back in 7 minutes to chill out and talk a lot of shite. Perhaps. There's no hurry, don't you worry, we can take our time. Oh. Let's have a bit of Formula One professional armpit spray. How how much how much time did you spend in qualifying, JJ, to get that time? That is a very fast time. Were you in there for long? I was in for a good half hour, maybe 40 minutes there before I got on stream. As I say, there's an hour. I don't think we've got your time in us at all. We've an hour 3 or 4 tenths. A long time, right? You did spend a bit of a while in there. An hour. It was starting to get a wee bit frustrating for myself after about a half an hour. I thought for about 20 minutes, I'm not gonna improve my time. Where are they getting it all? But then I nailed those big, I mean the two big left-handers. I nailed the exit of one of them in order to improve my lap. And then as I was trying to beat that lap, I kept on nailing the second left-hand sweeper, and I was able to see that there was another 3 or 4 tenths there whenever I nailed it, and then getting the flat out exit of the banked corner makes you curb it as well. So there's a wee bit still in it for us, but that is a badass time. That's really fast what you got. I think even if we were to nail ourselves a lap, we still wouldn't be down there. You can do a 40, but you kept on bending your lap. I know it's frustrating, isn't it? Rain is a 50.8. What is the top times? 50.7. Rain's almost in the top 10. 2 Beatles only left, and one of them is Fire, clinging on to 10th place. Starting to look like the FT1 is the car to be in. What date is it as well? How long is it now? It's still about another 2 weeks before the start of the FIA, isn't it? Definitely need to start thinking. When I do Group 4 races, I need to start trying the Toyota. I like this car. And you would think there's a few corners in this here where slidey cars are, the back end goes on them. So if if it feels nice on this track, hopefully it'll feel nice on all the tracks. As the rain comes down heavy over here now, apologies if you can hear it on the roof. It's not static, it's rain. 2.5 minutes. Well, we're number 2 in that room as well, so not many people on at this time of day. So we basically need to be getting top C's if we want to improve the ratings. Or at least try to keep the ratings around about where they are, so as maybe in next week's dailies we can be up in half decent lobbies. Well, no hurry, don't you worry. Should have brought the boat with us. Oh, I seen a wee duck. Did you see that? There was definitely a wee duck there. So there was in the water. Look, he's out there swimming about. Who'd have thought there'd have been a wee duck? Who would have thought that a wee duck would have showed up at today's race? My goodness. Hello folks. Oh, waggly quack. Do you think he'd be fast? Should we have a race with the duck that we've picked up in the river? I'm not sure if he'll be able to change gears. Oh, he says aye, he could definitely change gears. Aye, he thinks he could do it. Nah. Sorry, mate. Not today. We can take our time. Oh. "30 seconds. What I am now, maybe locking doors and turning lights down low. Was there anybody else up at a bed? Fancy a week with groceries. Oh, excuse me. Who was in the room this time? Down in third this time. A sexy SS driver in the room as well. And Mr. Scottman behind us again. Let's throw it out. Nice to see you again. Good luck. The Mr. Scatman. It's a Scatman. Dee da 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 da. Ba boop ba boop bum. Dee ba boop ba boop bum. Dee ba dee dee da ba bum. Ba da ba ba bum. It's the Scatman. Need to remember to rev it out more and change gear after the limiter, because it was definitely faster when I was in time trial there. At least we're getting round that bloody chicane at the start. What number was on the door? What did Gran Turismo expect us to get? The demands. We were number 3. It wants a battle of Beverly. Number 1 ahead of us in the rim. Take me places. Hopefully Mr. Scatman will lose a slip in this first corner again. Here we go. No, he's still in it. Oh, there's a big queue of us. Oh, I almost Colin McRae it there. Come on. Oh, I had to hit the brakes there. Come on, stay on the slip. We're going to be under attack. Stop it, Colin, stop it. Come on, come on. Let's try flashing our lights at him, just in case. He's one of those people who you flash your lights at, and he thinks, God damn it, I can't see. My eyes, bright lights, like a gremlin. Well done, sir, well done. Another clean one. We were in the battle for the win there, only we had to slam on the brakes whenever that beetle dropped its wheel, or we were going to hit him. And then the slipstream was gone. Ah, Mr. EGT, well done. Congratulations. And another chill out period. Quarter to one. Quarter to one already. Everybody's for me. You feel it. Everybody's for me. A helicopter was flying particularly low that day, checking the track, making sure that the new resurface job has worked out a treat. What is that one about? It's a wee screw. I wonder if you can take the top and bottom. No, you can't. There's buttons and all that's needed on the bottom. Thought you could have maybe took the top and bottom off that and turned it into like a Formula 1 wheel. Actually thinking of trying to make some wheel extensions or something to clip onto the side of the wheel, just to make it that wee tiny bit bigger, to see if a bigger wheel would be nicer. It's just making sure we can still reach the levers for changing gear. Only doing dailies a day, probably, JJ. I don't know, I'll see how it goes later. If I get back on later, I'll see. If it looks like there's people on, then we'll maybe dip our toes in. Hello Sam, how's you, mate? Nice time, Sam. Nice qualifying time. And I believe you were in your own car as well, there, weren't you? No, Sam did it in the Beetle. Right, I thought you did it in, is it the BMW you're always in? But you need a Fanatic. I would love a Fanatic, but we can't see that. We can't see that happening, sir. We need to get sponsored one. We need to get more popular on YouTube and hopefully get sponsored one someday. Because there's no sign of us going out to buy one. We've no money to go out and buy one. I'm nervous that this one's going to break. If anything happens to this wheel that I've got, then I'm done in terms of steering wheel games until I somehow hit lucky and drop into a wee bit of money. But yeah, I'm hoping this has done me now for a couple of years, so if I've already got my money's worth out of it. If it was to break now, I suppose I couldn't really complain. But yeah, I'd love to have a go on one, Sam. Just you're the main reason why I would love to have a go on one, because straight away we were playing with you on the, as I say, in our head we were thinking, right, we've got the beatings of Sam, and you changed your steering wheel, and the very next time we raced against you, we were like, whew, he's improved his pace a whole lot. And then we started seeing your lap times and stuff, and we were like, that steering wheel has either made a big difference, or you were just playing it a lot more. You have to choose a strong car for this season. Any advice, Sam? Any advice? Toyota's definitely in the mix for me after using this here wee car. This feels very nice. I suppose there's no advice out there really until the tracks and stuff are out and the championships out. The M6 is one of the best cars. This track's really cool because the cars aren't normally that good. The top cars, Beetle, M6, FT1. It's interesting. Yeah, it was nice to see the Beetle. That's the first time I've ever seen the Beetle really as one of the OP cars, or one of the cars to be in. And when I know when to change gear, whenever we're trying to just go as fast as we can, after watching a few replays of the top guys driving it. Yeah, I remember, Sam. I can remember thinking to myself, I never thought I had more speed than you, but I was getting to the point to where I thought to myself, I have more consistency. So, and then all of a sudden you change that wheel, and it was like a big step up. You're right up there now with your times and stuff. Very threatening to get into that top 10 every time we see your name, and getting very good results. I'm definitely going to take the next FIA season a bit more serious, because it could be the last one. And then if they have no dailies and no FIA races, I really don't know how much I would play this game. You would go for an MR. You've seen all the tracks. You're going to send you a message. You have the tracks. How Lord, are you friends with James Bond? You can't send. You can't send to me. I'm on my second account now at the minute, but my main account should still be. I think whenever I'm on in one account, it tells you that my other account is live. Or maybe you're just busy at the moment. Lightning has put all the tracks up on Twitter. Let's hope he's telling the truth. JJ has seen the tracks as well. Crap, why? For fuck's sake, you're joking. What about the settings? The kind of fuel and tire? Is it a high tire wear season? Does it look like it's going to be over 30-minute races? A long race season or a wee short race season? A 3-letter guy showed up that day in pole position. A VQS guy, Mr. Thor. A player has sent an image to one of your groups. We'll check that. I'll have a proper wee practice at them this time anyway, hopefully. And have it, they got it 10 seconds left to get out on the warm up. Thank you, Sam. I'll have a proper wee nose at them later. I'm not just about got out. What did Gran Turismo want from us today? The demands of a race driver. Gran Turismo says the number on the door is what? Come on, show me Bill number 1. We're not number 1 anyway. We've seen a big number 1 on his car. We're number 6, a top 6. Although a bottle of bubbly would be lovely. You're 50-50 with the Citroen or the Lexus. I had Lexus in my head, and a wee bit of me, I had Citroen in my head, a wee bit. But really just because I have 2 nice liveries, personalised liveries for the Citroen. Although if it is a high fuel season, the Citroen will be a good one. Oh, don't push it too much. Come on. Get down, right? He's out of the slipstream behind me. Stop worrying about behind. Look ahead. Would that invite me back into that slip? It did indeed. We're in the slip. Oh, come on, Stephen. You forget what the apex looks like, son. Ah, we've lost it. We've lost it. God damn it. Go on, get yourselves into a race, boys. Get yourselves got a side by side. Let me back up there. Go on the Beetle. Get a run on him. I need that wee Beetle. You make a move. JJ's thinking Dodge or McLaren. Fuck, that wasn't much time lost really from them. It was a clean pass. We need him now to lunge him back. Go on, go for a lunge on the way down to S1. You know you want to. Go on, son. That's it. Come on, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Ah, and he's lost it from him. That's it, done and dusted. There's going to be no more battling with those two. Oh, there's the beetle getting a bit nervous. Oh! Go on through it. He definitely wants that second place. No bubbly that day. Just off the box. The worst position a man can get. Sam's advising me on the view. What he's saying, Sam, I know you're used to the view that you use, but changing your view could help with turning and other stuff. I know I have thought about it sometimes. In fact, a couple of times, just when I've jumped in to do a fast lap, I've jumped in onto the not the cockpit view, but the other two views, and I've went slightly faster after spending 10 or 15 minutes in that view than in the other view. But it's all about staying clean for myself, Sam. I don't think we have a lot of speed in us at all. I think we'll have an okay amount of speed, and then our consistency. If we put a wee bit of practice in, I mean, then we can usually do that shit repeatedly, lap after lap, and then just try and avoid the incidents in the race. But yeah, I've watched all videos and stuff. I remember Super GT always saying that whenever he changed in the steering wheel, he says that it just didn't feel right in chase cam for him when he was using the steering wheel. A later downshift will stop your car from turning with a slide. Yeah, that is something that we tend to do that sometimes, you know, as well. Forgetting about that. Although on that wee corner that I say is my favourite corner on the track, where it's dead easy to drop a wheel on the exit, I dropped a second to try and help with the rotation just there. Just when you're going for a turn, downshift on the way into the apex. Oh. I'm thoroughly. What is the Toyota like in Group 4? Group 4 is going to be more important this season. Well then that puts Jag in the mix for me then as well. I quite like the Jag. in the Group 4. So what have we got at the minute? We've got maybe Lexus, maybe Toyota, and maybe Jag. 3 at the moment. Maybe the Viper as well. Viper might have. I haven't used the Group 4 Viper much. And there's still the Hyundais as well. We can always go back to Hyundai. I thoroughly enjoyed the season that we had at Hyundai. Although we're not down in those lobbies anymore. We're up in better lobbies. So, and the Porsche, we've not been at Porsche from we first started playing the game. What McLaren are you thinking of using in the Group 3 as well, JJ? Are you thinking of using that one that is really fast in a straight line, but it's braking and turning is terrible? I don't fancy that one myself, although I believe there's another McLaren in Group 3 that I've never really drove. Austin as well, forgot about the Austin. Group 3 Austin's really nice. And it's good on Monza. Monza was one of the tracks as well. It feels nice on Monza. I should really write some stuff down like that. What I need to try out. Right. Group 4. Need to try the Toyota, McLaren, that other one I haven't tried. What else did we say there? Toyota, McLaren. What did we say there a second ago? The Aston. And in Group 3, I want to try that other Jag. And anything else pops into the head, I'll write that down. Dodge, I want to try Dodge in Group 4. I know we'll like the Group 3 Dodge. Toyota, McLaren, Aston and Dodge in Group 4 to try out. We know that the Citroen in Group 4 is really good. We'll like it if it is anything like it was about a year ago. I like the both Dodges, right? So I mean, one of those wee races that we did then must have been in a Group 4 Dodge. And I take it they're both competitive on their top speed. I'll have a better look at the tracks later. Or you said Lightning? No, it's not on YouTube, it was on Twitch or something. You posted it. But I've got them there anyway. I'm not sure if it told you any tire settings or anything in those wee pictures. I'll check that out later, or even the amount of laps. Sardinia A backwards in Group 4 was a daily race a long time ago Was right, yes. Remember that one. So yes, that felt dead on as well. So Dodge is definitely up there then. I'll have to try the Aston. It's a Group 4 Aston. What's it like, JJ, in terms of its top speed in Group 4? No, I'm not going FF. I'm avoiding the FF cars. Because even when the ROP, it's like they're not really enjoyable to drive. And if there's any kind of tire wear at all, then they go from being OP for the first couple of laps to just being a waste of time. GR4 Dodge, rev it out. Straight line's decent, corner's nice. How long have we got to decide? The 25th? I think that's right. Someone told me the 25th. Who was in the room this time? Could we have another clean one? We haven't had any nightmares so far today, he said. Seasage another race. Yeah, pretty fast ones from what I've seen. There was also the Nordschleife, just because of the big straight. You kinda would like a decent corner straight line there. 4th place again at the start. Tommy Rotten is in the house. Hello, Tommy Rotten. Mr. Mellors. Need to get that first corner good. Make sure I stay in the slip. Alright, teammate. How's you, mate? Thanks for hopping on, mate. Nice to see you. 4th place. However, what did Gran Turismo demand from us in this one? We've got our number or better every time so far. Are we speaking too soon? Was the shit about to hit the fan? It wanted number 4 from us, but we would love a bottle of bubbly. 1, 2 and 3 in the room in front of us. Oh. Oh, we've had it have a big lift there. We're going to be under attack now from the guy behind. And the slip's going from him. Come on, get my nose in. Come on. Oh, just out over the game. I'm just in it maybe. We're in it. The win's here, the win is here. He's in the slip of the leader as well. Oh. Out over the game. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Back in it, back in it. Oh, he's dropped away well. He's not thinking about the win anymore. He's thinking about that sexy yellow livery in his rearview mirror. Come on, give me a run on him. How's your drive, sir? How's your drive? Get back here. Oh, he's dropped himself a while. Well held, well held. Although, the question now is, how's the drive? We'll have to go defensive at least, sir. Now, how's the drive out of this one? Oh, we have a sexy car, a nose to the inside. Good awareness, sir. Go for a cutback rather than hanging it around the outside. I think she's done and dusted. Although, if he doesn't defend it, we'll threaten it. Good race, sir, good race. That was a fun one. Mr. PMGM, a 4-letter guy with a number through on the end of it. Ah, he just done a bunny hop in celebration. What time we at? At 20 past. We'll have another one, and then I'll have to go and get a shower and stuff. He was nice and clean there as well, that was good. Good racing. Considering sometimes you're scared on the last lap to go side by side with anybody. I reckon if we had hung it around the outside, he might even left his space there. But if he hadn't of, could have been last. And he's out of there. He's out of there without even a good race or anything. He was disappointed with second. He wanted more than that. What are we looking like now in terms of the level? Oh, fuck me, yes, go ahead. It's over the V of driver. We're now at the start of the R almost for rating. One more, hopefully another clean one, and the stream won't end in disaster. And we'll hopefully be back on again later on this evening at some point. Get ourselves a wee cigarette rolled. I'm sorry now, you know, on Monday, last Monday, I didn't jump into this track and get the flow of it a lot sooner, because this is a real enjoyable race. even when it's all going wrong, there's constant wee punches and battles the whole way down the field. What are you up? What are you up to? 5 minutes. I'm not really fussed on the Chevy. I think it's a nice car to drive, but it never really feels. I'm not competitive in it. The Group 3 one has when you're driving it on its own, it does interest me. It feels like a lovely big stable car with plenty of power and a bit of a back end on it. But when I use it and I'm racing against people, it doesn't feel like I'm competitive in it. Although whenever we were on, it was like one of the OP cars last season a couple of times on real fast tracks. I know it was a real quick one. In Group 4, its top speed compared to the Sirocco, it had like an extra 8 mile an hour. It was able to pull away from the Sirocco even when the Sirocco was in the slipstream on that big Tokyo straight. You like their Group 4? I was their Group 4 one, and it seemed to be it seemed to be able to make that race pretty easy on the fuel and stuff compared to what I had to drive like. The Group 3 is not so good. It's a chunky big car as well. Like, it'll be definitely not one I think to be in at the seaside in a death chicane. I don't like the Aston, and I get the feeling that the Corvette will be very similar to the Aston in a death chicane. The Aston's a big chunky car in a death chicane as well whenever I used it. You might go for a bad one so as you can try to win the manufacturer. Yep, that's a whole lot of people do that. It would surprise you how many people do that. I think I would just like a competitive car. That's all I want, and hope that I can stay in the kind of lobbies that I'm in at the minute rather than dropping back down to where we were. Hyundai, yep, Hyundai's lovely to drive. The season I was in Hyundai, it's really enjoyed it. The two cars feel very, very similar to drive, which is good. I think that's kind of what's good about the Vipers as well. Group 4 and Group 3, they're both pretty similar to drive, and the Citroens are kind of like that as well. So driving one is kind of helping you with the other one. You went for dodge to try to get top on dodge, but Will and Quentin and loads of the other top guys showed that you end up loving it, so it worked out. Good, good. S&J is in the house. Hello, Mr. S&J. How's you, sir? 40 seconds. And we will find out who was in the room for the last one of this stream. We will, however, be back on later on this evening at some point. Almost sure. Where I have to go and get a shower and get changed and stuff, and then we're going out for a bite to eat and a visit. You might just go whatever I choose. I need your advice. I don't know about that. I was really annoyed the last season, although I did get that one real badass round for me at Goodwood. We mightn't have had that if I had picked a different manufacturer, but the Sirocco was not an enjoyable car to drive. Porsche is good as well. I know it's not good on its top speed, and there's a lot of top speed tracks, but the Cayman, I can remember the Cayman is really good on its fuel as well. I'm good, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for hopping on. We're not on for long. This will more likely be, in fact it will, it's half one. We're going to need to go and get a shower and a shave and changed and all. So one more clean race, hopefully. Tommy Rotten is in the house again. And Mr. PM GM1 is here again. Paulo wasn't here in the last one. Can Mr. PM hang on to Mr. Mellors this time? Mr. Cool Dawn enters with the message, does anybody have any racecraft? With a question mark. And right there with that message, Mr. Dawn is hot favourite to cause an incident in the first corner. The bookies have stopped taking bets on him. Yeah, Colin McRae that. Well, it's all going to pot, whether we like it or not. The best I can tell, the world's gone to hell, and we're sure gonna miss it a lot. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die. And if anyone don't like it, just look 'em in the eye. I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die. Gran Turismo wanted a top 5. A pit party is what Gran Turismo expects. That's okay, that we'd be happy with a pit party in this one as well. Although there's a bottle of bubbly right in front of us. Some people might even say we're on the verge of being an alcoholic. So, needless to say, we would absolutely love a bottle of bubbly. Good first corner, please. Oh. This guy's coming for it. Is there a gap behind him? Like, if you're gonna go for it, you need to do that shit 100%. Look at that. We're now in a battle for the top 5. Just because of that silly stuff there. I mean, you're gonna do that shit, take it 100%. Look, we're in a totally different battle now. And another guy wants to know to the inside. Oh, he wasn't going to leave me space there, was he? Let's flash the lights, you dirty dog. We'll flip him off and everything. Could we possibly show you? Hi, naughty, we can be yourselves, sir, if you like that. It has indeed. All went wrong in the last one. That's a big ass penalty as well. 4 seconds. That's actually good to see, but we tried to sneak up the inside of him and push him out sideways, but we nudged him in the back, so it's kind of like a ram. So it's good to see that it's handed out a penalty like that. Right, come on, go. Who was it even? Who was it? Because he'll be coming back. He shan't be pleased. Uh-oh. Who was it? I can't even remember who it was. An incident. Oh, awareness. Oh. Oh. Oh, we bunch up ahead. There's the shit about that the fan. Oh, we went for it, we went for it. Nothing lost, nothing gained. That was a fun one. Loss of ratings, or loss of SR, no doubt. Would have jumped up one spot there as well, because he picked up a penalty if I hadn't have washed out there at the end. Good to see that penalty handed to us. As I say, we didn't really mean to punt him. We wanted to aggressively throw a motocross style black pass up the inside of him and squeeze him out, because he definitely was going to squeeze us out if we hadn't lifted off. He fucking made sure of that when he stuck one up the inside of us. But penalty system worked perfectly there. We basically punted a guy off the track and it gave us a 3 or 4 second penalty, I think. So good to see. It seems to be fixed. Where'd that or guy end up who lost the slipstream? He kind of half threw one on us. A red S. Goodness knows how much. Tommy says tough lobbies, but badass races, Tommy, badass races. Even when it all goes wrong. Right, I think I'm gonna have to call it at that, and we'll hopefully be back on later on this evening. Time to go and get a shower and get ready for some dinner. Thank you anyone who's hopped on to say a wee hello and keep me company. We'll hopefully see you again very soon. Take care and enjoy your day.